Can you believe that the solution to nearly every challenge we face today can be found in wisdom from over 2 millennia ago? In this journey, we will reveal 10 Stoic lessons revealing the infinite truth of many. Often, people realize too late in life that these lessons are just not pure philosophical thoughts. Are practical tools for coping with the most difficult things in life, from challenges ranging from managing emotions to facing change in a beautiful way. To understand the true nature of success and to experience the peace of mind of each class, its own unique value. I urge you to stay with us to the end because every lesson we share carries the same weight, and eventually, maybe it can bring us all the miracles and changes you know we might experience. One lesson or another that might change your mind is missing anything, so you're just looking for answers or personal improvement or new life perspective. You have come to the right place. Don't forget to click subscribe button and notification bell so you don't want to miss this quest. Lesson 1. Mastering emotions. Mastering emotions is a crucial lesson that many men learn too late in life. Stoicism teaches us the importance of understanding and controlling our emotions rather than letting them control us. For example, imagine a man who, in his youth, often reacted impulsively to situations, letting anger or frustration dictate his actions. As he grows older, he realizes the negative impact this had on his relationships, career, and overall well-being. Through the lens of Stoicism, he learns to pause, reflect, and respond thoughtfully rather than react emotionally. This shift in mindset allows him to navigate life's challenges with greater composure and resilience. Furthermore, mastering emotions doesn't mean suppressing them, but rather acknowledging and understanding them. For instance, a man who has struggled with anxiety for years learns to apply Stoic principles to recognize his anxious thoughts, accept them, and choose a rational response. This empowers him to approach life's uncertainties with a calmer demeanor, leading to improved mental and emotional well-being. Ultimately, mastering emotions through Stoicism enables men to lead more fulfilling and balanced lives, fostering healthier relationships and a greater sense of inner peace. Lesson 2. The power of acceptance. One profound lesson that men often grasp too late in life, inspired by Stoic philosophy, is the transformative power of acceptance. Stoicism teaches that happiness and tranquility come not from controlling external circumstances, but from accepting them with grace. Imagine a man who invested years in a particular career path, only to face unexpected obstacles leading to a change in direction. Initially, resistance and frustration may dominate his thoughts, resisting the inevitable shift. However, embracing the Stoic principle of acceptance allows him to acknowledge the change and find peace within the new circumstances. By relinquishing the futile desire to control every aspect of life, he gains the freedom to focus on what is within his control, the way he chooses to respond. Moreover, the power of acceptance extends beyond external events to include one's own imperfections and the inevitable passage of time. Men, in their pursuit of success, may grapple with a fear of failure or a reluctance to acknowledge their limitations. Stoicism encourages them to accept their flaws and vulnerabilities, recognizing that it is through acceptance that true strength emerges. By embracing this lesson, men can navigate life's uncertainties with a calm resolve, finding contentment in the present moment rather than being burdened by unattainable ideals. The power of acceptance, a cornerstone of Stoic philosophy, empowers men to live authentically and with a profound sense of inner peace. Lesson 3. Living in the present. Living in the present is a lesson that many men often learn too late in life. Stoicism teaches the importance of focusing on the present moment rather than dwelling on the past or worrying excessively about the future. For example, consider a man who spent much of his life consumed by regrets about past decisions or anxieties about what the future might hold. As he embraces Stoic principles, he learns to direct his attention to the present, finding joy and fulfillment in the experiences and opportunities that unfold before him. This shift in mindset allows him to savor life's simple pleasures and make the most of each moment, leading to a greater sense of contentment and gratitude. Furthermore, living in the present also involves cultivating mindfulness and awareness. For instance, a man who struggled with work-related stress and burnout learns to apply Stoic teachings to focus on the task at hand, rather than allowing his mind to wander to past grievances or future worries. By practicing mindfulness and being fully present in his daily activities, he experiences a heightened sense of clarity and purpose, leading to improved productivity and overall well-being. Embracing the art of living in the present through Stoicism enables men to lead more fulfilling and balanced lives, fostering a deeper connection to the world around them and a greater appreciation for the richness of each moment. Lesson 4. Embracing change as a path to growth. A vital lesson often learned belatedly in life, inspired by Stoicism, is the profound understanding that embracing change is the key to personal growth. Imagine a man who has meticulously planned out every detail of his life, from career to relationships. Suddenly, unexpected changes disrupt his carefully crafted trajectory. In the face of such upheaval, the Stoic philosophy encourages him not to resist the winds of change, but to adjust his sails. By adopting a mindset that views change as an inevitable part of the human experience, he can transform setbacks into opportunities for growth. This lesson is beautifully illustrated by nature itself, where seasons change, bringing forth renewal and transformation. Similarly, in the journey of life, embracing change becomes a powerful catalyst for self-discovery and resilience. Stoicism teaches that by adapting to the ever-evolving circumstances, individuals can discover strengths and capacities within themselves that were previously untapped. This lesson is particularly relevant in an era of rapid technological advancements and societal shifts. Men who internalize the Stoic principle of embracing change not only navigate uncertainties with grace, but also cultivate a mindset that values learning and adaptation. Ultimately, by viewing change not as a threat but as a companion on the path to personal evolution, men can embrace the full spectrum of life's experiences and embark on a journey of continuous self-improvement. Lesson 5. Self-discipline and integrity. Self-discipline and integrity are fundamental lessons that many men come to appreciate later in life. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of self-discipline in shaping one's character and living a virtuous life. For example, consider a man who, in his younger years, lacked self-discipline, often succumbing to impulsive behaviors and short-term gratifications. As he delves into Stoic philosophy, he learns to cultivate self-discipline by aligning his actions with his principles and long-term goals. This transformation enables him to make wiser choices, stay committed to his values, and ultimately lead a more purposeful and fulfilling life. Furthermore, self-discipline and integrity go hand in hand, as integrity involves acting in accordance with one's moral and ethical principles. For instance, a man who faced ethical dilemmas in his professional life learns to apply Stoic teachings to uphold his integrity even in challenging circumstances. By exercising self-discipline and staying true to his values, he earns the respect of his peers and maintains a strong sense of self-respect. Embracing self-discipline and integrity through Stoicism enables men to lead lives of honor and authenticity, fostering a deep sense of inner strength and moral character. Lesson 6. Mastering emotions. A lesson often acquired belatedly in life, influenced by Stoic philosophy, is the mastery of emotions. Picture a man faced with a sudden job loss, a situation that commonly triggers a cascade of negative emotions such as fear, anger, and anxiety. In the Stoic tradition, mastering emotions doesn't mean suppressing them, but rather understanding their nature and choosing a deliberate response. Instead of succumbing to despair, a Stoic man acknowledges his emotions, reflecting on their source, and then consciously redirects his focus to what lies within his control, his actions and perspective. This lesson enables men to cultivate emotional resilience, preventing their reactions from dictating the course of their lives. Moreover, the Stoic approach to mastering emotions involves recognizing the transient nature of both joy and sorrow. Consider a man reveling in a career success. Stoicism encourages him to savor the moment, but not to become enslaved by the ephemeral pleasure. Similarly, during moments of hardship, Stoicism provides a steady anchor, reminding him that challenging times are temporary. By mastering emotions, men can navigate life's unpredictable terrain with a steadiness that enhances their overall well-being and decision-making. This timeless lesson from Stoicism empowers men to be the architects of their emotional responses, fostering a sense of control and resilience in the face of life's inevitable challenges. Lesson 7. Finding contentment in simplicity. A lesson often grasped later in life, inspired by Stoicism, is the profound wisdom of finding contentment in simplicity. Consider a man who spent years tirelessly pursuing material success, accumulating wealth, and seeking external validation. However, as he ages, he realizes that the relentless pursuit of more does not necessarily equate to lasting happiness. The Stoic philosophy encourages individuals to shift their focus from the pursuit of external possessions to cultivating inner virtues and embracing life's simple pleasures. By finding contentment in the present moment and appreciating life's basic joys, a shared meal, a walk in nature, or moments of connection with loved ones, men can break free from the relentless cycle of desire. Stoicism teaches that true contentment arises not from the external circumstances, but from the internal attitude towards them. The lesson lies in recognizing that the relentless pursuit of material gains often leads to unnecessary stress and discontent. By simplifying one's desires and learning to appreciate the richness of life in its most straightforward aspects, men can experience a profound sense of contentment and fulfillment. This lesson transcends the material realm, influencing relationships, mental well-being, and overall life satisfaction, illustrating that the path to contentment often involves embracing the beauty of life's uncomplicated moments. Lesson 8. The role of personal responsibility. The role of personal responsibility is a crucial lesson that many men come to appreciate later in life. Stoicism emphasizes the idea that individuals have control over their own thoughts, actions, and choices, and that taking personal responsibility is essential for leading a virtuous and fulfilling life. For example, consider a man who, in his younger years, often blamed external circumstances or other people for his setbacks and unhappiness. As he delves into Stoic philosophy, he learns to embrace personal responsibility by acknowledging that his responses to situations ultimately shape his experiences. This shift in mindset empowers him to take ownership of his decisions and responses, leading to a greater sense of agency and self-empowerment. Furthermore, the role of personal responsibility also involves accepting the consequences of one's actions and striving to make ethical choices. For instance, a man who faced moral dilemmas in his personal or professional life learns to apply Stoic teachings to take responsibility for his decisions, even when they are difficult. By embracing personal responsibility, he cultivates a strong sense of integrity and accountability, ultimately earning the respect of others and fostering a deeper sense of self-respect. Embracing the role of personal responsibility through Stoicism enables men to lead lives of honor and authenticity, fostering a deep sense of inner strength and moral character. Lesson 9. The strength in forgiveness. A lesson often realized later in life, influenced by Stoic principles, is the profound strength found in forgiveness. Imagine a man who has carried the burden of a long-held grudge, perhaps stemming from a betrayal or injustice. The Stoic philosophy emphasizes that harboring resentment only perpetuates suffering and impedes personal growth. The strength in forgiveness lies not in condoning the actions of others, but in liberating oneself from the shackles of anger and bitterness. By forgiving, one can reclaim control over their emotional well-being and move forward with a lighter heart. Stoicism teaches that forgiveness is an act of self-empowerment, demonstrating resilience and wisdom. Consider the example of a father who, in later years, reflects on a strained relationship with a family member. The Stoic approach would encourage him to release the grip of resentment, recognizing that holding on to the past only hinders the potential for future connection and joy. By forgiving, he opens a pathway to healing and growth, illustrating that true strength lies not in holding on to grudges, but in the ability to let go and cultivate inner peace. The lesson in the strength of forgiveness is a timeless reminder that ultimately it is within our power to choose emotional freedom over the heavy burden of resentment. Lesson 10. Wisdom and knowledge. A lesson often acquired later in life, deeply rooted in Stoic philosophy, is the timeless pursuit of wisdom over the accumulation of mere knowledge. Imagine a man who has spent decades amassing facts, degrees, and information, but finds himself lacking the profound understanding needed to navigate life's complexities. Stoicism advocates for a shift from the pursuit of superficial knowledge to the cultivation of wisdom, a deeper, more holistic comprehension of oneself and the world. It encourages men to look beyond the surface, asking not just what and how, but also why. Wisdom involves the discernment to apply knowledge with virtue and practicality. Consider a successful businessman who, in his pursuit of wealth, neglected the importance of ethical considerations and personal relationships. Stoicism would guide him to reflect on the true purpose of his endeavors, urging him to prioritize values over mere financial gain. The lesson here is that wisdom entails not just accumulating information, but integrating it into a framework that aligns with one's principles and contributes to a meaningful life. By embracing the Stoic approach to wisdom, men can lead lives rich in purpose, guided by a profound understanding that transcends the surface-level acquisition of facts. The pursuit of wisdom, as advocated by Stoicism, offers a transformative path toward a more fulfilling and intentional existence. In the tapestry of life's lessons, Stoicism weaves a profound narrative for men to reflect upon. From mastering emotions and embracing change, to finding contentment in simplicity and understanding the strength in forgiveness, these principles culminate in a timeless pursuit of wisdom over mere knowledge. Stoicism offers a roadmap for men navigating the complexities of existence, urging them to shift from reactive responses to intentional, principled living. As men reflect on the lessons learned too late, the essence of Stoicism becomes clear. The journey is not merely about accumulating accolades, possessions, or information, but about cultivating an inner resilience, embracing change with grace, and finding fulfillment in life's simplest joys. The strength found in forgiveness, the power of acceptance, and the pursuit of wisdom are threads woven into the fabric of a well-lived life. By internalizing these Stoic teachings, men can approach the inevitable trials and tribulations with a fortitude that transcends circumstance.